Why was the broom late for the meeting? I'll just let you think. That's right, it overswept. Ha! Welcome to Shave&Butcher. I was going to do a German shave today before I remembered that Haslinger in fact is Austrian. It is the fat from Vienna. It's a God. I was thinking of Mitchell's wool fat because it's a wool fat soap, sort of. It contains lanolin, which is a fat from sheep. That's what they make the soap of. At least they used to. Perhaps it's a vegetable soup today. Soap. I think it is. Isn't it? It contains... No, it has lanolin. It's pretty far down on the list, so I don't know how important that is into the lathering and the foaminess of the soap, which is what you need the fat for. So, but the brush is German. It's from Shave Mac. This is called Delta. It was part of the Against the Grain something group thingy-majingy. It's a small container. So I have this brush, which is not huge anyway. It's not a small brush either. I think it's actually 28 millimeters at the base, but the loft is quite short, so it's a nice sturdy little brush. And you can load from really small containers. I know lots of people dislike them because they want space, but it's just a matter of turning the thing around in shorter circles. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna load this quite heavily because it's fun. It's Friday today. It is Friday. I will be working from home about 5 o'clock in the morning, or 5 something. And I just woke up and may as well take a shower and a shave while the electricity price is low, because the tastes wonderful. The electricity price continues to be really high because it's cold, and then electricity prices go up. Yeah, wow, I overloaded like a madman. That's the fun part. Wow, this is so full. Really cool lather. So it doesn't really remind you of Mitchell's wool fat. Yeah, maybe I have 5 times as much soap as I need. Probably. So we'll be here a while. And we'll just keep adding water, blending that in, see where we're at. Electric car is doing well. Consumes a shitload of electricity because it's so cold. I was thinking I could turn the heat off, just wear more clothes in the car. Which definitely is a possibility. I'm gonna say, I don't know, about 15 to 20% difference in energy consumption, electricity or petrol or diesel, whatever you use, pretty much the same. Between a nice summer day, between optimum conditions, which is like 15 degrees outside, is pretty optimum, and you want to keep 20 in the car, and there's 1 or 2 of you, and you are radiators because you give away heat. takes you to 20, so almost no energy or fuel consumption for the climate in the car. You know, a few fans because you need to replace the air bit, but that's pretty much optimum conditions. If you compare that to a really cold day in the winter, and especially if you have a bit of snow, and by the way, rain is bad too. I think it's the friction somehow. Rain makes a big difference. Yeah, easily 20%, which is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, 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 it's a lot like life. Who was that? Who was that? It's from 1980. Some great 1983 or 4, I should know. 1980. I'm not sure. I think 1984. Group is from Basildon. Oh, Solingen. The really cool racer with a Solingen written on the spine. Isn't that pretty cool? They're from Basildon in South England. But what are they called? If you know the answer, call. No, don't call. You can comment. Comment. So Haslinger. So Haslinger seit 1949. Look at that leather. Look at it. Look at it. Oh. Now, there's no or very little scent to this one. They make scented soaps as well. And I know I say this quite often with different soaps, but quite possibly it's my favorite soap. Why don't I ever use it more? I think maybe because there's no scent, or very little scent, and maybe because it's not in a cool porcelain container like Mitchell's. I hope you can't hear my belly. I'm really hungry. Never shave on an empty stomach. And I haven't researched the scents that they have. I think maybe a lavender or something. But it's really good. This is good soap. You can make it just as wet as you like to. Really is fantastic. It's not an expensive soap either. I think it's always in these small containers. I mean, how much is this? Is 60 grams, which honestly is pretty ideal. I wish more soaps were made in small containers. They don't have to be narrow, they can be wide, but less grammage. Because if you use a lot of soaps and you buy new ones, you tend to never use up a soap. It's better if it's not too much. Honestly, I really think so. This is a good brush, but it has a very short handle, so the shave becomes quite messy. I have soap everywhere. But beautiful second coating. Bellissimo. Sehr, sehr schön. Sehr schön. Kann man hübsch sagen oder ist hübsch nur für Männchen? So really, what is this called? It's called Halfman. It's about a half hollow, or well, so it has a wedgy draw to it. Which I quite enjoy. But mainly I like it because it's so pretty. Handle is nice, and the stamps and the writing on the spine. So tonight the kids are coming home. Since the little one moved, we haven't had both kids at home many times. My son is home more often. See, he's in town. He likes to come home, watch sports. There's usually sports on. My daughter's busy. She's in another town where she goes to uni, and she comes home sometimes, but usually the other one is up to something. So tonight, both of them. Oh, oops. Might have cut my ear a bit. If I had had a pointy, a square point to the razor, I would have cut that ear off in a big way. So round points is really better. I mean, they look cool, the square points. It's point, isn't it? Yeah, square point. But they're treacherous. I hardly have any. Yeah. It's a very enjoyable shape so far. So I shave probably on average 6 times a week. And you see me shave anything from once a week to probably 4 times a week. I haven't checked, but on average, you probably see about 40% of my shaves. And you have no idea what you're missing. Yeah, that's good enough. It's not baby bottom smooth everywhere. You know, I can get it there. It just takes more time. And I risk irritating the skin. And since I shave almost every day, doesn't quite work to go to BBS all the time. You know, sometimes when I shave with a wick, I get to BBS apart from 1 or 2 places. That razor is just so incredibly efficient. You know, from the quickest time to get to BBS for me is using a wick. 2 passes, true BBS. I need to do a few touch-ups, not much, but that's really quick. With a D, you can get there, but you have to work more, or at least I do. Oh, the skin feels great. No irritation. Just feels good. And on cold days like this, I need to hydrate quite a bit. So I will put in a moisturizing lotion, but I will have an aftershave, and I wonder what I should choose. I wonder. I'm gonna use Coconut Nanas, which is a recovery splash from Singari Man. Heather's splashes, recovery splashes, which contain no alcohol, are amazing, fantastic. So it's not a balm, it's not a splash. I think it has witch hazel, doesn't it? I should know, but there are so many. Water, yeah, it does have witch hazel and some other nice stuff. Really, from a performance point of view, amazing post-shave stuff. Check out Singari Man. And in a while, I'll put a balm on. This smells nice too, Coconut Nanas. I have the soap, I should use the soap. So there's so many things to use. Have a happy Friday and a great weekend when it comes to you. I'll have fun with the kids tonight anyway, and catch you on the next one. You stay sharp.